As of the filming of this video, the YouTube channel associated with Gavin McInnes has been taken down for multiple third-party claims of copyright infringement, and thus, Gavin McInnes has now been wiped from the internet. Not too dissimilar to what we saw with Alex Jones, though with Gavin, it was a slow process. His Twitter was banned, his Instagram was banned, his Facebook was banned. We learned the other day that he is no longer affiliated with CRTV, which has now merged with The Blaze, for reasons that are unclear. They say they can't comment on it. Some people have expressed that they believe Gavin McInnes voluntarily stepped down, while many others on the left say that he was actually forcefully removed. We don't know for sure. So today, let's take a look at exactly why Gavin McInnes has been removed and what is currently going on. But before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor, Virtual Shield. Virtual Shield is a virtual private network service. That means they help keep your data safe while you browse the web. It is a simple layer of security to help you maintain your privacy. Go to hidewithtim.com and you can get an exclusive deal, $3.24 per month for a VPN service. When you sign up, you also get a free 30-day trial. So for those that are interested, the link will be in the description below. The latest news is that this account has been terminated because we received multiple third-party claims of copyright infringement regarding material the user posted. I wonder who had filed multiple third-party claims, because I can only assume it would be The Blaze. Who else would have claim to all of Gavin's content? I'm not entirely sure. This is a cached version of Gavin McInnes' YouTube channel. We can see he had 223,000 subscribers, and we can see his banner image and many other videos associated with Gavin. However, currently, this is what it actually looks like. Now, I looked at some of the videos posted to the cached version to see who may have laid claim. In one of his videos, it just says the account associated with this video has been terminated due to multiple third-party notifications. A second video says the exact same thing. However, there are a few videos that say the video was taken down due to copyright claims by Vans Incorporated. So it may be that just today there was another copyright claim combined with older claims like this one from Vans, and that resulted in his channel finally being shut down. Many people are right now speculating that it was an activist campaign to get his last social channel removed, and that may be the case, but there has been a ton of controversy surrounding Gavin McInnes over the past several months. Just before we saw his YouTube channel get taken down, this story emerged just the other day. Proud Boys founder Gavin McInnes out at Blaze Media. Blaze Media no longer has a relationship with Gavin McInnes, and per company policy cannot comment on personnel matters, the company tweeted. NBC News says the ouster comes 2 weeks after McInnes, who also co-founded Vice Media, disassociated himself from the Proud Boys, a club of self-described Western chauvinists who the Southern Poverty Law Center has described as racist and sexist extremists. They say on Sunday, McInnes' show, Get Off My Lawn, appeared to have been scrubbed from the company's website. The company's co-president, Gaston Mooney, described McInnes to CNN last week as a comedian and provocateur, one of the many varied voices and viewpoints on Blaze Media platforms. The news broke 2 days ago when we saw this tweet from BlazeTV. Blaze Media no longer has a relationship with Gavin McInnes as per company policy, cannot comment on personnel matters. Now, a lot of people think this means that Gavin was fired. We don't know because they haven't issued a comment. Some people have speculated that Gavin, after stepping down from the Proud Boys, is further trying to back away from his public persona in an effort to protect the Proud Boys who are facing incarceration. He said as much in a video where he said he was stepping down from the Proud Boys, though he technically said he wasn't stepping down because he wasn't the leader in the first place, though he did found the group, and doing so may actually help some of the other Proud Boys who are potentially going to be put in prison for violence that occurred in New York City. But this is still just speculation. I would actually say, for the most part, I would lean a little bit more towards Gavin probably removed himself to protect the Proud Boys simply because he stated his intention to do so. Not to leave the Blaze, not to take down his YouTube or anything like that. His YouTube was taken down for copyright infringement, but he did express a desire to actually step back if it would help these guys who are facing prison time. However, again, it's still speculation, and we have no idea. Glenn Beck did an interview with Gavin McInnes not that long ago when he was banned from Twitter, and it seemed like they didn't have a negative relationship. So I'd be surprised if the Blaze actually fired him. But again, we really just don't know. What we do know is that in response to the removal of Gavin, a lot of people are angry. When we look at the tweet from Blaze, we can see the responses from many people just scrolling down by, someone said Gavin was right all along, unsubscribe. Someone said, why in the hell did CRTV partner with Beck? Beck sold out when Trump was running and now he's going to destroy CRTV. Someone said, wow, now I'll be canceling. And as you just keep scrolling down, it's people just saying they are canceling. over Gavin McInnes being removed from the platform. But a lot of people are making the assumption he was removed by management at the BlazeTV. We saw stories not that long ago. It's been a wave wiping out the Proud Boys and wiping out Gavin McInnes. This story from The Verge in October: Facebook bans accounts affiliated with far-right group The Proud Boys and founder Gavin McInnes. At the same time, Gavin McInnes suspended on Instagram, which is a Facebook property, so that's not surprising. And as many of you know, they were banned from Twitter as well. So basically, with YouTube gone, Gavin is just off the internet as it is. Now, many people who are fans of Gavin may be wondering, why was he banned? Well, unfortunately for Gavin, he acknowledged in his video about the Proud Boys, when he said he was sort of stepping aside from the Proud Boys, that he made many jokes and statements that sounded like he was actually calling for violence. That's his perspective. The perspective of the left is that he was literally calling for violence. And unfortunately, when you watch the video clips, look, to me, doesn't sound like a joke. If he can claim they're a joke, that's fine. Obviously, his supporters are going to say he was just joking, he wasn't serious, and people on the left are going to say, of course he's serious. And if that's the case, and people can't determine whether or not it was a joke or not, of course these platforms will take them down. Now, I think it's fair to say there have been many smears against the Proud Boys, and I've made many videos trying to clear up what is actually going on. For instance, the Proud Boys, the fight in New York City, was started by Antifa, and that statement came from the NYPD as reported by CBS News. It is not me trying to defend the Proud Boys in any capacity, it's me trying to use fact-based reporting from CBS News to tell you exactly what happened. However, I do think it's fair to say, and I did say in the past, that they went too far, kicking many of these anti-fascists while they're on the ground, and thus they're facing criminal charges. Following this, we saw a public outcry to have them removed. But before any of that even happened, we saw stories from the left about how Gavin McInnes openly advocates for extreme violence. This story from Raw Story, which is actually a left-wing outlet, said, viral video appears to show Proud Boys founder calling for Trump supporters to commit violence. The story lists several quotes from Gavin McInnes which probably violate the terms of service of many, many platforms, saying things over and over again. And even if they are jokes, some of these are offensive enough to expect a ban. Unfortunately, the video came from Vic Berger. And the problem with Vic Berger is that he has produced out of context and fake videos in the past. I know this for sure because I have seen some of his videos that he has edited selectively to be absolutely fake. Most notably was a video of Mike Cernovich speaking while a baby cried and then sounds of slapping. Many people on Twitter thought this was real, and Cernovich was pretty upset about it. Look, you don't have to be a fan of Cernovich or Gavin McInnes to be concerned that someone like Vic Berger, who is a high-profile content creator, is producing out-of-context videos about them. The problem for me here is trying to verify, are these actual calls for violence or jokes, as Gavin McInnes says? First, I'm not going to condone what Gavin McInnes said. I think at a certain point, when you say it too many times, even if you are joking, there's a line. There really is. And I do believe that Gavin too often said these things. Now look, I know a lot of people on the right are going to say, of course he's joking, but come on, read some of these quotes, see what he said. The video is overly dramatic, and because of what Gavin says in them, I can't play this. Seriously, YouTube might actually take this video down if I play the things that Gavin is saying. You can call Gavin a provocateur, but if that's the case, he is the most extreme provocateur on the right that exists. Saying a lot of these things, talking about choking people, don't listen to what people have to say, just choke him. I can't verify these because Gavin's show has been purged from the internet. He has a list of episodes of where these clips came from in the video he made. But Vic Berger has produced suspect content and he makes fake videos. It's entirely possible these are fake. The problem with out-of-context statements is that it's possible Gavin's actually quoting someone else. I just don't know. Cue all of the people on the left saying that I'm running defense for Gavin. No. I think even in proper context, if these were jokes, he took it too far. And I'm not surprised that he has been slowly purged from the internet. Even joking about these things could be a breach of the terms of service. You may disagree, you may agree. The point is, that is why he got banned. But there is a reason why we need to be concerned about the wave of bans on social media outside of when it comes to Gavin McInnes. Because we also heard that satire accounts are getting banned on Twitter, and it's kind of getting, it's getting really bad to say the least. Look, Gavin should not be the hill to die on, in my opinion, because he pushed the envelope as far as he could. On the Joe Rogan podcast, he did refer to the Proud Boys as a gang. He may have been joking, but if you keep saying these things over and over again, eventually people say, I don't know if you're joking or not. and then you'll get banned. But let me know what you think in the comments below, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people on YouTube who disagree with me when I say I don't really like Gavin McInnes. Not a fan. Should he be banned? Well, I'll say this. If his quotes in context are literal calls for violence, or even if he thinks he's joking and he keeps saying these things and we keep seeing street violence, at some point he crosses a line. So I'm not a fan of what he does. At the same time, I do not believe that I'm not a fan of anyone being censored or shut down on social media. I think, for the most part, and I could be wrong, but my opinion as of right now is basically content should be allowed to remain if it's legal. There have been comedians on the left who have made tons of jokes that have been direct calls for violence. Like, they have. And they've been obvious jokes, and people say, okay, we understand the joke, and it's fine. And even, Netflix has some of these things up. Actually, I don't know if Netflix has them anymore, but YouTube certainly does. If Gavin McInnes was taken out of context, it's entirely wrong. It is, straight up. Unfortunately, I can't check the context because he's been purged from the internet. Therein lies an even bigger problem with censorship. How can we correct the record and understand why he was saying what he was saying if he's gone? And we can say this definitively. Vic Berger, who made this video, regularly makes fake news. He really does. He is not a news personality. He is a comedy and fiction personality who makes, I believe he works for the Tim and Eric show. He makes fake content. He has made fake content before. It's entirely possible these videos are fake as well. Unfortunately, I can't fact check that. But you let me know what you think in the comments below. We'll keep the conversation going. You can follow me on Twitter at Timcast. Stay tuned. New videos every day at 4 p.m. I'll have more videos up on my second channel, youtube.com/TimcastNews, starting at 6 p.m. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all next time.